Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone.
Assalamualaikum doktor.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, doktor.
Right, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Yes, sure, doktor.
Okay, good. Okay, okay. Okay, actually I adjustment on the mic just now. So just now I put in the music mode, okay? So now I optimize my voice, hopefully better and clear with everyone. Okay, oh, I don't know, now they already have something on the chat translating my voice. Okay, I'm not sure when it's happened. All right, so okay, hi everyone. My name Dr. Aslina. Okay, let me introduce myself first. Okay, I read my translations from my voice, so a little bit weird. Okay, let me share my screen first. Right, so hopefully everyone know that today is our class CSC577, Software Engineering Theories and Principle, right? Okay, my name Dr. Aslina Baharom. Okay, so you guys are in group M3 CS2534B. Is it? Am I correct? So what program is it? 253 is because what I know that my program is CS266, right? So you guys CS253. What is the name of the program?
Multimedia computing.
Ah, all right, okay. Okay, sorry because I'm not very familiar with the group, the course, because as you know that I'm new here in UITM Jasin. Okay, let me introduce myself. A little bit introductions about myself. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Right. So you can call me Dr. As. So I think it's kind of easy to remember my name, right? Dr. As. Ask me, right? Ask me anything, all right? So I'm start my first degree in e-commerce from University Malaysia Sabah. Okay, that's why before I'm joining UITM, I was in UMS. Okay, and then I further study in master degree in IT from UITM Shah Alam, and after that I further study my PhD in visual informatics from UKM, University Kebangsaan Malaysia. So you know that before joining UITM, I'm a senior lecturer in Faculty of Computing and Informatics, University Malaysia Sabah, Kota Kinabalu. Okay, when I study, I'm in Labuan. Okay, Labuan. Okay, campus Labuan. But when I first teach in Kota Kinabalu. Okay, actually my program from UMS in UITM is not so different, because my program there is software engineering. So now I'm with UITM with information system engineering, so quite similar. Okay, so my interest is in user experience, UX. I believe everyone understand what is UX, user experience, right? To see the behavior of the user. Okay, so actually this is the rebrand. Okay, before UX we call it HCI, human computer interactions. Maybe you are familiar most on HCI before. Okay, so the industry rebrand it into UX, user experience. So I'm not Sabahan. Okay, even though I was in UMS for 9 years. Okay, 9 years. Okay, 9 years. I'm originally Johorian. Anyone from Johor here?
Segamat.
Oh, ada daripada Segamat. Yes, I'm also from Segamat, Labis Segamat. Okay. Saya anak peneroka Felda Cemplak Barat. Ada tak yang ada fokus lagi kepada Felda? Ada anak Felda tak dekat sini?
Ada.
Siapa tu?
Saya. Aizat.
Aizat dari mana?
Selancar 3.
Huh?
Dekat Rompen. Sebelah
Yung?
segamat je.
Oh, belah-belah segamat. Okay. So if you can see here, I have industrial training and industrial experience, industrial training. Actually, I also have industrial training lah. I've been in FRAME, Forest Research Institute Malaysia. Do you know where is FRAME? Tahu tak FRAME kat mana?
No.
FRAME Kepung. Tahu tak Kepung? Tahu kan? Kepung Selangor kan? Kepung Kuala Lumpur actually, right? Kepung dia borderline Selangor and Kuala Lumpur. 7 years in FRAME and 9 years in UMS. Before that also I have some others industrial experience as well lah. So my expertise or my research interest is mostly in UX UI. And before that we call it, or in education actually we call human computer interactions, focusing on the interaction design, okay? How users and also system communicate, okay, using the interface. Okay, also software engineering and also development. Okay, mostly in UMS, they are developed mobile apps, system. I think it's quite similar with everyone here also. You develop system or multimedia. Multimedia can be also mobile application, right? Information visualizations and analytics because of my PhD in visual informatics. Okay, how to visualize and analyze, okay, the data. Of course, the general part is ICT, IT, multimedia, everything's need UX as well. Also, I have most interest in technopreneurship because in UMS, mostly my subject is mathematics and technopreneurship. Okay. All right. So I have 2 patients here. Okay. Before COVID, I was very active in hiking. Okay. I like do hiking. In 2018, I have achievement 20 hills. I've been hiked lah. And then in 2019, 30 hills. Okay. And then I have a second patient, which is everyone here, you guys. You guys are my patient. Okay. Which is my students and my audience. Right. So I would like to show a short video, introduce me to everyone here. Okay. Like people always mention, tak kenal maka tak cinta, right? Betul tak? Setuju? Agree?
Agree.
Setuju.
So let me share my video introductions about myself. Actually, you want to know more about me, you can always Google. Kalau nak tahu tentang you punya lecturer semua kan, you boleh Google je sebenarnya kan, Google nama dia, tengok how famous are your lecturer. Alright. So let me share first. Okay, first I change my audio to music, so it will be better sounds. You will
Doctor,
yes?
have you tried hiking Mount Everest?
No, not internationally. Just a small hill in Sabah. You know Sabah is very famous with nature, so many hills. Okay, datanglah Sabah, banyak hills. Ada Bukit Janggut, many bukits. Okay, so I love when you talk about Gunung Kinabalu, I haven't tried yet, or sadly kan. Okay.
So mostly just hills in Sabah.
Yes, correctly.
I see.
Sabah, Keningau, until the Keningau, Sandakan and so on lah. Okay. Kecil-kecil je. Dia bukit-bukit aja. Tapi ada setengah bukit yang quite difficult lah. Ada taraf-taraf dia, the level. Kalau you search bukit-bukit in Sabah, you can find the moderate one, the easiest and also the difficult one. Tapi dia tak terlalu tough lah seperti Gunung Kinabalu, not yet. Okay. Mungkin saya rasa pun di usia sekarang ni pun saya pun dah tak mampu kot nak naik Gunung Kinabalu tu. So hill je just cecer je, just untuk exercise. Okay. Alright. Anything else you want to ask about me before I show my short video about myself? Or maybe later after the video. Right. Boleh?
Later after the video.
Kalau you guys nak turn on camera, because this is our first day meet up, right? So you should show me who you are, and also I show you guys also who I am, right? So because actually we wait for another our tutorial session is bila tutorial session? Oh, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is our tutorial session. So we will meet up face to face lah later on. Okay, never mind. Okay, let me share my video first. And actually, this video is quite not updated lah, not updated. Okay, I did when I in second year in UMS, okay, to give introduction about myself to my new student. Okay. So let's watch the video first. video tu tak payahlah. To just to welcome the new students. Right. Let me turn on my camera first and let me stop sharing. Let me adjust the audio setting. Okay. Actually, I just joined UITM 1st of September. Okay. So quite new kan? Baru je saya join 1 September. Baru sebulan kan, lebih kurang 1 bulan lah, 1 bulan lebih. Okay, so that's why, okay, today I'm still using Webex UMS, okay, because I'm not very familiar yet with UITM. Okay, most of you are using Webex Team atau Google Meet. Which one? Which one is the best perfect with you guys?
Google Meet.
Google Meet.
Google Meet, yeah.
Why Google Meet?
Google Meet no lag. Webex sometimes
Easy
lag.
access.
Alright, okay, I agree with you. Google Meet is quite simple, not so heavy, right? And easy to access in any browser. Okay. However, okay, I believe that all the university right now are changing. Okay, are changing not to use a Google Meet, okay, to use a Webex and also Microsoft Teams. Okay, why? Because of the cost. The cost. Tahulah mula-mula Google ni bagi kita free kan, kita dah ketagih, kita dah suka, dia mulalah charge. Okay, so if we compare the package given by the Google and Webex and also Zoom, ada kita banyak-banyak option kan. So actually it's quite expensive That's why most of the university are not subscribe Google Google. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, boleh guna. Actually saya pun prefer, tapi sebab Google sekarang Google Education is limited to below 100. I think you guys of course below 100 participants, okay. But another thing is the recording, okay. The recording also have a solution, okay. Every problem have a solution, right? Okay, so the solution is using the screen recorder and or other extension. So actually I already installed the extension, but the link that I create just now is using UITM, okay. But the browser that I'm using now is UMS punya, okay. Jadi dia tak synchronize. That's why suddenly I changed to Webex because I want to make it more easy because this is my first class with you guys. Okay, I don't want to ada spoil kan. So I try to use what I familiar with. Okay, that's why today we are using Webex first. Okay, if you want me to use a Google Meet, okay, but the Google Meet I will use screen recorder. Okay, screen recorder to record the sessions. So because every lecture we will do recording and I will post in I'm not sure what is, because UITM ni banyak sangat sistem yang I need to be familiar kan. Sekejap guna sistem ni lah, sekejap guna sistem ni lah, macam ada 101 system, okay, which is you need to log in. So it's quite difficult. Betul kan? Betul. So I believe that UITM need to integrate the system. So one login you can access any system. Might be easier lah. Okay. So because UMS we only have one system, okay, for e-learning we use smart learning, everything was there. But what I know, you guys use UFuture, kan? Macam dia UFuture pun e-learning system, right?
Yes.
Okay. But I heard from other lecturer, they are preferred to use Google Classroom lagi, betul ke? Ada yang guna Google Classroom, ada yang guna Microsoft Team punya page lagi. Betul ke macam tu?
Betul.
So
last time macam tu.
So I don't know what happened because in UMS we all the lecturer and students use we call it Smart 2 UMS lah, Smart 3, Smart 2, we have a different version lah, but satu je lah sistem dia Smart 2. So dalam Smart 2 hantar assignment, buat kelas, semuanya dekat situ. So when I in UITM, a little bit ni lah culture shock. Jadi saya nak kena learn more system. So let me decide first, okay, which one is the better. But you said that you want to use Google Meet, okay, all right. How about the lecture note and also the recording? What should I put? Where should I post? Future, or should I create a class, a Google Classroom, or Team Microsoft?
You can use either UFuture or Microsoft Team, because if you use Google Meet, I mean Google, it will cap your it has macam nanti dia sangkutkan sebab dia ada limit berapa gigabyte boleh masuk. So let's say kalau masuk video ke apa, nanti dia akan cap.
Oh, okay. So you said that the best thing is using a Future lah, betul?
Yeah, either UFuture or Microsoft Teams. Either one.
Okay, either. Okay, let me figure out which one is the best. Okay. Actually, UMS also have a Microsoft team, but because of we have a good system, e-learning system, smart. So that's for the e-learning system, and for the online teaching we use Webex. So Webex ni dia menarik pada saya lah, menarik because before this I tried Microsoft Team, but some of the students have complained that they cannot use the chat. Ada yang chat that disable, not function. So I don't know why. So that's why when I moved to Webex, so everything was good lah, was perfect. And I like to use it because ada breakout room, macam banyak lah dia punya facilities. So do you guys okay if I'm continue using Webex, or you prefer also to use Google Meet?
For my personal opinion, I don't mind using whichever.
Okay.
Webex boleh, Google Meet pun boleh.
Boleh mana-mana.
Yeah.
Dia kata yang because some Webex need quite heavy internet kan. Sometimes you are not having a good
True.
connection, so you can't get connected lah. Okay lah, we try dulu Google Meet. Okay, nanti saya tengok the best thing lah. Okay, boleh lah Google Meet, tapi dia punya screen recorder tu tak cantik buat recording, so that's why I will prefer Webex actually, but I need to change my account to UiTM instead of UMS ni. Jadi UMS, sebab saya dah 9 tahun, so UMS bagi saya allocate, kita panggil jasa UMS untuk still using the UMS account. Okay, that's why lah. But I need to change to UiTM as well lah kan. Tak bagus lah kan. Okay, alright. So actually our purpose today, I should brief you the course for today. Okay. Sebab kita bukan face to face, so it's hard for me to identify each one of you. Okay, I want you to introduce yourself actually, but since online, okay, I wait until tomorrow lah. Tomorrow we will see face to face, so it's better for me to communicate with you lah, to kenal kan, tak kenal maka tak cinta kan tadi kan. Jadi esok lah lebih better untuk kita face to face. So for today, let me brief, because today supposedly is a lecture time kan. So let me brief the course summary. Course summary. Saya familiar dengan wording. Kalau saya silap word, maybe because of I already familiar with the word used in UMS. So jangan, boleh tegur saya lah kan. Mungkin itu yang sepatutnya. I don't know. Okay. So you need to let me know. Okay. Let me share my screen first. Oh, before that, do you have any questions for me? Okay, I think better tomorrow face-to-face class. Rather kita kenal setiap orang, and you also will know me more in face-to-face class tomorrow. Kalau ni susah sikit kan, saya tak nampak dia punya eye contact everyone kan. So it's hard for me to inilah, nanti saya bercakap sekarang ni macam saya bercakap seorang-seorang, so tidak seronok kan. So better for me to wait until tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we will have face-to-face class at Makmal Komputer 5, betul tak? Makmal Komputer 5 dekat level 2 FSKM. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so dia lab kan? Dia lab, right. Okay, so kita jumpa esok. So my task for today is to brief you the today course summary. Right. Okay. Can you see my screen now? You can give a reactions or you can always turn on your mic.
Yeah,
Right.
you can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, another another culture in UiTM that I need to follow RP. RP to research person kan. So because in UiTM we have many branches kan, many campus kan, which we need to standardize everything. So everything need to come with the from the resource person RP. In UMS, the lecturer have authority lah. We teach the subject, so for easy for me to communicate with you guys what to do in the courses. So since I'm in UiTM, so I need to follow the new culture of UiTM that it comes from the research person. Okay, so this is given by the resource person. So your course title is Software Engineering Theories and Principles. Okay, so the course code CSC577. Okay, bachelor degree. This is your core subject. Okay, no prerequisite. Right, so it's have a credit unit of 3 hours and contact hours 4. Kalau dekat UMS, 3 credit unit means that 2 hours lecture and 1 hour tutorial. Okay, but in here, even though the credit unit is 3, but the contact hour still 4, kan? 2 jam lecture, 2 jam tutorial or lab, kan? Macam tu lah. So this is my name and my office in level 2, room number 41. Okay, my email address, okay, and my telephone number. Okay, so you need to know about my detail first because later on I don't want to answer questions like boleh saya dapat email doktor, boleh saya dapat nombor telefon doktor, okay? So no such thing. So actually this also you will get from you future later on lah. I will upload supposedly next week lah because I still wait another input from the resource person if there is any update on the details of the courses, especially on the assessment. Okay, because I just actually get this this what do you call it, SOW, scheme of work and lesson plan kan, lesson plan just recently. Okay, so it may have some change or update. Right, so for this course, what our course learning outcome. Number 1, apply theories and principles in software engineering. Of course, you will be introduced about software engineering because your course is multimedia, right? But you need to know about the software engineering, okay? Because of course, it's linked together, software engineering and also multimedia, okay? Start with the theory and also the principles in software engineering, and then build software solution with software development documentations. Course, we need a multimedia to put it in the software, right? Demonstrate communication skills in software engineering project. Of course, you will have a project, okay, and you will need to create a group, okay, and then you will have presentations, okay, presentation to demonstrate your project, okay. So this also included lah the communication skills. Number 4, identify appropriate entrepreneurship mindset in software engineering project. Okay, for those might not familiar with entrepreneurship, okay, entrepreneurship is not necessarily about jual beli business, no. Okay, actually entrepreneurship is about the mindset, how you think creatively, right? So don't say that we need to sell something. We need to create a system that have an e-commerce, not necessary. Okay, entrepreneurship is entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, so for course description here, this course introduce the theories and also practice of software engineering, which include software process, requirement analysis, design, programming practices, verification and validations, and software evolutions for a large system. It also constructs a solid foundation for understanding and applications of principal technique, technologies, and tools of development for the good software system. The word good, the good, okay? To help students understand this concept, students will work in team which lead a project flow through the entire software life cycle. Do you know that? Do you know about the software life cycle, SDLC? People always mention SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. Sometimes they call system life cycle juga kan? So, are you familiar with SDLC?
Yes.
Oh yes, okay. So so it's talking about the entire circle of software engineering. Okay. So in our syllabus content here, we will start introductions of what is software engineering. Okay, what is specifically software? Okay, level of considerations and its challenge, software crisis, the cost, quality. Okay, and then topic 2 or chapter 2. Software process, okay, include the generic activities inside the process model. Okay, we have a lot of SDLC model, waterfall ni dulu zaman dulu kan, and then we have the interactive increment spiral, RUB, agile is the most common use lah. Okay, and then programming in the large versus individual programming. Okay, and then Chapter 3, you will be introduced requirement of engineering, okay, specifications, validations, and modeling. And then chapter 4, software design, system design principle, design paradigm, using the UML lah, OOTD, okay, OOTD lah, OOAD tu lain lah kan. Relationship between requirement and design, software architecture, design pattern, and also design modeling. Chapter 5, software construction, coding practice, coding standard, development context, grand field versus existing code base. Okay, and then chapter 6, software verification and validation. Okay, after you construct, design, develop, you need to verify and validate. Okay, so it's kind of verification, validation, and also inspections, review, testing, and so on. Chapter 7, software evolutions. Okay, this is the applications of the evolvement of the software. So you will understand more about the characteristic of maintenance software. Okay, how if the system from the small scales change to the large scale, right? So do we need to change the overall system or certain part, something like that? Okay, and then chapter 8, software entrepreneurship. What is software entrepreneurship? Okay. I believe this is talking about the business lah. Okay, but like I said, that software entrepreneurship is also talking about the entrepreneur mindset. Why software? Why become an entrepreneurship? Because nowadays is we want to create students not only looking for a job, but you are the creator of the job. Because when you create a job, you can ask your friend to join you, so you will open more job opportunities rather than you are the one who are seeking the job. Okay, so that's why nowadays entrepreneurship is very popular, kan? And then project management, how you manage a project, team participation, scheduling, tracking, project risk. Okay, and finally chapter 10, tools and environment, requirement analysis, what is other tools that you can use. Okay, we know that there is a lot of tools that you can use, tools, platform. Some of the tools are not limited to only one tool. You can choose many that preferred on you or based on how large the system. Okay, so that's why we have tool and environment. Okay, included the configuration version and so on. Okay. Alright, any questions about the syllabus so far? I hope that you already start doing the what we call the entry requirement. Panggil apa? Yang sebelum you start ada
Entrance survey.
entry survey kan?
Entrance survey.
Entry survey tu please put one, kalau you rasa you tahu, letak 2. Don't put more than 2 lah, 1 or 2. Because at the end later on you already learn, you can put more lah. Kalau awal-awal you dah put 4, 5, tak payah belajar lah, betul tak? So either 1 or 2 only, okay? So kalau you tak familiar, you put 1. If you think that you know a little bit, even though you think that I know more than that kan, Letaklah 2. Kalau letak 4, 5 saya tak payah ajar lah macam tu kan, saya tutup buku lah, saya pergi tidur lah macam tu. Okay, that's ni lah the apa ni the introductions that I need to tell you guys. Okay, teaching method, interactive lecture. Okay, lecture online kan, even though online, I would like to have the interactive version. I will let you know after this how we will conduct the lecture. Okay, instead of just online lecture. Okay. Laboratory, because our tutorial in the lab room kan, so lab tutorial, those may need or don't have a computer, may use a computer in the lab kan, or some of the software not included in your laptop, you can use in computer lab as well. Saya tak pernah masuk lagi lab ni ada banyak komputer lah kan, mesti kan, supposedly lah kan, nama pun lab komputer, mestilah dalam lab tu ada komputer kan. Okay, and then discussion. Okay, the discussion should be active discussion. And then we have industrial talk. Okay, this one have not mentioned yet by the RP, but I would love to invite from the industry to give a talk, to give you a real experience. Actually, I also have a real experience in industry, but I will expose you to others, my clique in the industry, to share with you guys. Okay, sharing session. So saya suka sharing session. Kalau saya ada kelas technopreneurship pun, I'll always ask the local and also international entrepreneurship to give talk, to give sharing experience to you guys. Alright? Teaching method ada soalan? Clear? Ada nak tanya? Macam saya cakap tadi, interactive lecture after today. Okay, today is just introductions about the CSC577, our course. Okay, next week we'll start topic 1. Okay, but our interactive lecture will be like this. You guys, how many of you normally? Because in the registrations, I see that you have 25 been registered, but I believe that there is a lot more. Betul tak? Ada berapa orang normally dalam kelas?
If I'm not mistaken, tadi dalam kelas ada 27. 27.
Alright, 27. Alright, 27. Okay. So I want you to form a group, okay, a group that consists of maximum 5. You can team up 5, 4, 3, 2. But the ideal one, 4 to 5. Ideal 4 to 5. Okay, yang itu better. Manalah tu ada yang kata berdua lebih baik ke kan? I don't know. But my ideal group is 4 to 5 because this is the group that you will have your topic, you will doing your project and also your group study. Okay, so you may choose your own team members. Okay, I will not choose for you because I want you to be familiar with your team member lah, kan? Kalau saya yang choose kan nanti ada yang tak sesuai lah kan. So like this, okay, form a group, okay. And then create a WhatsApp group, okay, WhatsApp group among the team member and add me. Example lah, we have 4 member here. Saya tengok nama. Ni just example lah. Siapa kita ada dekat sini? Iskandar Haikal, Muhammad Ridwan, Amirul Haizat, and Aiman. Contohlah 4 team member, okay. Masuk dalam WhatsApp group, add me. Okay, you know my phone number just now, add me in the WhatsApp group. Okay, and then put in your description your team member. Dia ada metric card kan kat sini, ada metric number kan? Saya tak sama pula. Metric number, semua orang ada metric number kan? Betul?
Betul.
So put a list, okay, your metric number and your full name, okay, in your description. So tell me that you already have a full lengkap lah, complete team member. So I will tell you that congratulations, you are group number dot, you will get topic dot. Okay, so our interactive lecture will be next week. I will give you a lecture first for topic 1. Okay, so topic 2 onward, I will pass to you guys. So it's okay if you are not complete to the 10 topics that we have. Okay, I will cover the rest lah, don't worry. Okay, just I want you to have every group have one chapter, okay, one topic. Okay, so you will get the slide. Okay, but please modify the slide to your own preference and also include the current issues on the topic. Okay, so every group, based on our lesson plan, next week, another week, kita punya lecture lah. Contohlah topik 3 dekat week 3 kan. So that group need to present. How to present? You just need to, because our lecture is online, right? So you just need to do a recording of your lecture. It's up to your creativity. Yes, there is no assessment for your topic presentation, but it will help me, help me on the grading later on. Macam bonus mark lah kan. Contohlah, Haizat kan dia dapat 79. So saya nak bagi Haizat A ke tak ni or even 78. So it will help me to give you a bonus mark to make me decide. Maybe lah. So because don't make it as a assessment. Make it as this is just a motivation. But actually my intention is to give you learn from experience. I want you to learn first, present to your friends at your own you macam you terang dekat kawan at your own language kan. Tapi mesti bahasa Inggeris lah. Okay, your slide must be English and also your presentation must be English because English is the must language kan dekat UiTM ni kan. Ya ke? Mesti cakap bahasa Inggeris. Boleh lah, sometimes you can mix in Malay because your slide must be in English, but when you explain, sometimes you can't find the word kan. Bolehlah mix sikit-sikit, but try to fully English. Okay, this is good for you to learn how to present as well. Okay, so do a recording among your team member. Okay, about the topic. So modify the slide. Okay, and also include the current issues because I don't want you to just learn from the theory. You need to understand the topic but include the current issues, talking about your topic lah. Kan kalau cerita pasal contohlah topik apa sekarang? Topik project management example. So you can give an example because I want your friends and also you know how to apply the theory instead of just learn the theory part. Okay. The presentations is not more than 10 to 15 minutes only. Your recording. Okay, 10 to 15. Cukup tak 10 to 15? 10 to 15 I think enough. Maximum is 15 lah, 15. Boleh lah 15 minit dia. So after that, I will summary the topic. Okay, I will summary the topic. So don't worry if your friends bagi ajaran sesat tu, don't worry. Okay, because I will help you too because we learn from mistake, right? Kalau silap, saya betulkan. Betul tak? Kalau salah, saya betulkan jalan yang arah yang benar. Betul tak? So, but I want you to learn first, read first because I know in your future, actually you can do flip classroom kan? You belajar dulu and then you ask me in the class. But I don't want to do that. Some of you might not read first, right? So, I force you to learn first. Okay? So, but it's depend on your topic. Okay, actually you can do for all the topic, but tak payahlah kan. Just to make sure that every group have their own topic. So actually you can master your own topic lah kan. Kalau siapa yang buat topik 3, 3 tu dia master lah. Tanyalah topik 3 apa pun dia tahu. Betul lah macam tu lah. Okay, supposedly. Okay, so do recording. I don't want you to do live presentation because it will take so much time. I don't want to drag the class. Okay. So maximum 15 minutes. Boleh ke maximum 15 minutes? Satu topik tu lebih kurang berapa je slide kan? Sikit je kan? So 10 to 15 is good enough. Okay, and then I will summary. I may not repeat all the content. Okay, but the recording will keep in the future. You can play how many times you want until you can understand it. Okay. Boleh faham ke? Apa yang saya minta? Saya summarize Buat group WhatsApp, okay, cari team member, buat group WhatsApp, include me. Okay, and then I will give you a topic. Depend lah siapa yang register awal, dia dapatlah topik awal-awal kan. Register lambat, topik yang belakang-belakang kan. So ada pro and cons lah. Awal maybe easy kan. Lewat-lewat tu mungkin a little bit hard lah, taklah susah, a little bit hard, but you have more times to study. Okay, and then make sure the video recording is submit to me 1 day before the class. Example, next week kita ada week 2. Contohlah, week 2 untuk chapter 2. So those yang buat topic 2, you need to submit 1 day early before the class because I need to just randomly check first. Okay, because sometimes the video, the voice, the video is not very good quality. I may ask you to try to improve it. Okay. And then only I can play it on the lecture time. Boleh faham ke?
Boleh.
Saya cakap laju tak? Am I talk
Saya
loud?
rasa
Okey je.
okay.
Alright. Okay. So boleh faham? Boleh faham kan? I hope everyone can understand. And remember, this is the positive one that what I do is I want you to learn first. Okay, so then only I will explain the topic. Yang dah baguslah kan. Yang maybe ada tersilap saya betulkan. Because we always learn from mistake. Kalau tak buat salah, masa kan kita dapat buat dapat benda yang terbaik lah maksudnya. Okay, so I will give a comment, right? The comment tu bukanlah komen yang menghina kan, komen yang membina. Okay, so it will help you to improve your communication skills and also presentation skills. Kalau face to face lagi best lah, tapi sebab since our lecture time is online, so we do recording. Okay, kalau later on, maybe next sem we are doing a fully class, we may have a physical lecture sharing lah, dia macam sharing session. You share, janganlah you bagi lecture kat kawan remember, you are not a lecturer, you are friends. I believe that learn from peers is very good. Okay, so you can explain in your layman lah, bahasa yang boleh difahami oleh kawan-kawan. Jangan bagi lecture. You tahu bagi lecture macam mana kan? You tahu kan you have many lecturers. So how they give a lecture? So please don't do that. Do as creative as you can. This is the time for you to show your creativity. I believe that multimedia student is very creative, betul tak? Betul tak student?
Betul.
Tak kreatif.
Creative, because multimedia, you learn audio, you learn video, you learn all the animations. You can use all that in your presentation. That's my intention. I want to see the creativity from each batch. Okay, sebab tu saya suka every sessions, every semester, saya very patient dengan student lah. Saya nak tahu apa yang you boleh tunjukkan dekat saya. That's the creativity that I want to see. Okay. Any questions regarding the lecture?
So far, no, doctor.
Right, good. Okay, lab and also tutorial. Lab dengan tutorial tu macam biasalah, kita akan ada buat activity practice after the session. Okay, this one is given by the RP. That's why I will explain on the tutor session lah. Ada soalan tadi saya lupa. Kita pakai program apa dalam subjek ni, doktor? Program tu software ke maksudnya? Nur Hafizi? Kalau you ask me about the software, what software to be used, it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. Like I said that I give you creativity. Boleh lah you boleh guna PowerPoint. Okay, paling teruk lah kan PowerPoint saja present. Or like I said that it's up to your creativity. You boleh lah guna sketch, you tulis. You boleh guna Powtoon, you boleh guna anything to make the presentations unique, creative. As long as we want, the purpose is to make sure your friends understand the topic, right? So use your own creativity. Apa-apa saja. I did not limit to any specific software. It's up to you because I want to see your creativity. Masa ni nak kenalkan dengan you. Nak kenalkan dengan saya kan, Hafizi ni seorang yang very creative. So gunakanlah apa-apa software, apa-apa platform. Something like that. So as long as your presentation topics is within 15 minutes maximum. Kita tak nak lama, nanti takut your friends akan bosan. So try to limit your presentation 15 lah. Kalau ada slide yang panjang, I will, because I did not look truly each topic, but I just roughly look at tak banyak pun slide. Sebab normally saya ajar maths, saya ajar maths. Maths dia punya slide more than 50 slide. Okay, so I use this method in UMS as well lah. Okay, dia punya slide 50. So the presentation maximum is 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. But yours is on theory and on method tools, so not much. Okay, dia tak ada calculation kan. Kalau maths dia ada calculation, ada kena tunjuk. So dia ada tunjuk hands on apa semua. Okay, but yours I think 15 minutes is quite enough lah. But we will you can tell me that our slide in that topic have more than berapa, nanti kita boleh negotiate. But at most now 15 minutes. Okay. Hari soalan lain?
Tak ada doktor.
Okay, kalau tak ada, let's move on to the assessment. Okay, assessment in generally we have a group project 50%. Okay, consists of the proposal 10%. Presentations include the SDD, STD, communication demo, and also entrepreneurship mindset. Okay, remember entrepreneurship is not talking about the business part, it's about creatively. Sebab tu saya kata sebut pasal kreatif. Creatively, the use of method kan, audio, video, benda lah. So entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial mindset lah is more on that. Okay, take home test. Okay, I'm not sure, like I said that this is given, currently given by the RP. Is stated here take home test. Maksudnya ni buat sendiri-sendiri kan, online kan. 50%. You have 2 tests here. One is talking about the process and requirement. Another one is design and verification and evaluation. Another 25%. Okay, this I will confirm next week because I think there is some update in this week. I will confirm in next week. That's why all the course summary, all the SOW will upload next week because I'm afraid that there is some updates. Okay, so tengok dekat sini takkanlah masih lagi take home test sedangkan kita dah face to face. I don't know. Okay, let me confirm first. Okay. And this is the reference for our subject, our course. Course saya panggil our course. Okay, this is the main one. Okay, yang ni additional lah. If you have free times, you may look into the others reference as well, books kan. Okay, sekarang ni zaman orang tak nak beli buku kan. But if you like the topic, you may need the textbook. Like I said lah, sebab ni core kan, you punya subject core. So it's good lah for you to buy the course that core from your course. Okay, so this is again teaching plan given by the RP. I might change to make us more simplified. Okay, this one for this week, introduction for CSC577. Okay, we will go through after this. Okay, and then our lab we learn on these 2 things, software engineering and also project concept, and also we will have project briefing. This is for tomorrow lah. Okay, so the tutorial video, this on the tutorial session tomorrow. Okay, so this is for today only. Okay, introduction to CSC577 and also introduction of the course. Okay, and the next week normally is continue. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, right? Okay, Chapter 5, 6. After Chapter 6, you may have the first test. Okay, first test assessment 1 here. Okay, and then you will have mid-sem break kan? Mid-sem break 21st until 26 November. If not, I'm not mistaken lah kan? Saya tengok dia punya jadual. And then continue week 7. You will start your project with the proposal. I think this one is software review is your proposal. Okay, and then week 8, macam ni susah sikit saya nak tengok. Saya akan buat yang lebih simplify. Dia lebih kurang macam, nanti saya tunjuk saya punya mostly most easy lah to see. This one is quite heavy untuk kita checkkan satu-satu ni kan. Ni tak payah letak pun tak apa sebenarnya. But this is given by the RP. So I explain first. So we continue week 7, week 8 with the next chapter. Like I said, this will be presented by your friends, right? And I will do summary and also I will do a briefing on the topic as well. So don't worry about that. So this is the industrial talk. Okay, and industrial talk, I think it will be online. Okay, if the industry that I ask is internationally lah. Okay, project discussion. Okay, this one I will I promise you next week lah. By next week's will be given you the fixed one. Okay, and until the week 12, you will have the second test. Okay, and then week 13 and week 14 is the remaining of the project presentations. Mostly like that lah. Okay. Any questions on the lesson plan? So saya punya lesson plan normally macam ni je, simple. Senang sikit nak tengok kan, nak tengok view. Ni saya selalu buat dekat UMS lah. Oh, yang ni saya belum ubah lagi. Dia lebih kurang je lah. Macam ni saya tengah buat yang satu lagi course. Sebab dekat UiTM ni quite heavy for me as a lecturer. I have 4 subject. Okay, 4 subject. Kalau dekat UMS kita ada 1 or 2 subject saja, but many group, different program, different group. For me, I teach software engineering student, network engineering, and also data science. Okay, so ada banyak group tapi subjeknya lebih 1 atau 2 saja. So senang saya nak manage. So dekat UiTM ni ada 4 subjek. Jadi saya a little bit confused lah to remember all the code and also details of the teaching and learning plan. Dia macam ni lah saya akan buat summary. What we will do in lecture time, tutorial and remarks. It's what you need to submit and the important part for that week lah. Something like that. Okay. Any question? Boleh nampak kan? Saya buat teaching and learning.
Boleh nampak.
So ni saya belum ubah lagi. Saya baru buat untuk saya baru duplicate lah from the other subject. Saya just letak nama je kat situ. Okay. Already 3 o'clock. Actually, if you know me personally, saya ni seorang yang pendiam dan pendiam dan susah nak bergaul dengan orang actually. But when I start, when it start the spark kan, dia tak boleh berhenti. Itulah saya cakap pupak-pupak kerana saya miss something. Okay, alright, done the course briefing. Alright, I think I should go for chapter 1 first because I'm afraid that I will running out of time. So finally, I have a short check-in quizzes for you. Okay, let me share the slide. This also is given by the RP. So I'm sorry that it's not in slide form. It's in PDF form. Okay? Saya tak tahu kenapa dia share macam ni. Maybe it's just introduction because after this I already have the slide for each topic. Okay, so after this I will use the slide given. Wait, So far, okay? Ada nak tanya soalan? Okay, you can always put your question in the chat box or you can turn on your mic. Feel free to ask me any questions. Okay, you can stop me anytime actually.
Alright, Doctor.
Okay. Alright. Before we continue what I will show you later on, kan? Let's go first to our course subject. Okay, CSC577. Okay, I need times to remember it. CSC577. Okay, CSC is for computer science, right? Computer science. Another C is for what? Anyone can help me? Ada ke? Ada mana dia ke? I think CS is computer system. Computer science.
Yeah, computer science. Yes.
Another C is for what?
I don't know.
You also don't know. Okay, never mind. Okay. but I believe that there is a meaning.
I think computer science course.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, computer science course. Okay. All right. So first lecture is introductions to our computer science course 577 that we call software engineering theories and principle. Okay. This is just a theories and principle. Hopefully you can get it. Okay. So before we begin, okay, ni dia baca. A physician, a civil engineer. Actually ada koma kat situ. A physician, a civil engineer, and a computer scientist were arguing about what was the oldest professions in the world. The physician remarked, well, in the Bible, it says that God created Eve from rib taken out of Adam. This clearly required surgery. And so I can rightly claim that mine is the oldest profession in the world, physician. Huh? And then the civil engineering interrupt and said that, but even earlier in the book of Genesis, it stated that God created the order of heaven and earth from out of chaos. This was the first and certainly the most spectacular applications of civil engineering. To civil engineer. Therefore, okay, fair doctor, you are wrong. Mine is the oldest profession in the world. Ni kata civil engineer. Semuanya nak claim that is the first profession kan? And the computer science, which is you guys, as computer scientists, lean back in the chair, smile, and then said confidently, but who do you think created the chaos? So, siapa profession yang first? So everyone claim they are the first one, but this is just a metaphor lah to say that computer scientist is the first one lah. Macam itulah contoh dia. Saya pun tak faham kenapa ada benda ni, just untuk bagi tahu how important you are as a computer scientist. Alright? Okay. Sorry if my English, my pronounce English is not so good kan. Saya bukan British, saya bukannya apa ni mother tongue yang English kan. Saya is local. Okay? I'm local. UMS, UITM and also UKM. So saya punya English local lah. Macam-macam kampung punya English. So hopefully everyone can understand. Alright, the Standish Group, okay. This is reported from the Standish Group. In 1994, a report says that 31% project cancelled. 53% more than 2 times over budget. Okay. And then in 2004 reports, 30% total fail, cancel, 50% over budget, and 90% late deliver. Alright. And then in 2014, again, reported 31.1% total fail and also cancel, 52.7 over budget, average 6.2 completed, the average completed, 9% on time and on budget, which is the small number, 9% on time and on budget. So all these actually are showing that how bad is our system currently. We have a lot of system. Ada macam tak boleh tak ada sebut kan. We have a lot of system, but all the system may not be used by others. Maybe fail due to not everyone use it, not user friendly, hard to use it, too many system, redundant system. So everything are talking about the project that have been failed and cancelled. Actually, I also have experience in industry before in frame. There are also a lot of system being created, but most of them, okay, even in UMS lah, in UMS also, there is a system, but no one use it. Why? There is a lot of factors. Like I said that the system might be difficult to use, not user friendly, redundant system that you don't have to use that system. Actually, it's already been quite similar with others, right? Or maybe people don't want that system, okay? And also because of the project fail due to over budget, then first you calculate the budget, but at the end you can't make it because the cost of the budget is over than you estimate. So what happened? No budget, close. Kan? something like that. So some of the failure, this is the example of the failure. Like I said, the easiest one, UITM ada, UMS ada, frame ada. I believe that all this happen to all organizations because each organization might have a different department, kan, faculty. So there is a lot of system. Okay. Alright. Status quo. Okay. Ini is mentioned by Galeras, kan, leader of software quality project at Microsoft Research in 2003, mentioned that our challenge is to get our software to the point that people expect it to work instead of expecting it to be failed. Who want to develop a system that you know that the system will be failed, right? So how we want to make sure that our system, our project will be success. So this is our challenge. That's why when you want to create a system, when you want to create a solution, it must come from a problem. Kan? Bukannya it suddenly pop up. I want to create this and that. It must have a reason why you want to create that system. Is it needed by the users? Is it to solve any solutions? So there is a problem behind that. Then you can propose a solution. Okay. So the solutions might be big, right? It might be big, small. You can have a different platform. You can have a lot of system, language, server. Which one is the best? And we also might have a solution with a different method. If you can see here, prototyping, spiral, which one is the best? So to suit the project is complement all this needed by the customer, needed by the users. You must know the real problem, okay, the real problem, okay, and then you can propose the solution, okay, using the correct method. So that's why to learn about the correct method and correct tool is very necessary lah, penting kan, important to understand. Alright, scientific management. Okay, this is mentioned by Friedrich Taylor. In the past, the man has been first. In the future, the system must be first. What this statement mean? Kalau kita translate dalam bahasa Melayu kan, in the past the man has been first. Maksudnya zaman dulu-dulu orang tu yang kita utamakan kan? Betul ke maksudnya? In the future akan datang sistem tu yang must be first. Are you agree with this statement?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Because
Yeah. Why you think that this statement is makes sense?
Because in the future, or now as we live, we rely heavily on the system, like for example, family registration. Contoh kalau nak travel ke apa, senang dapat information. So apa-apa, let's say kalau ada kebakaran ke apa, dia akan try selamatkan the system before anything. So that nanti bila dah okay dah apa, nak start up tu senang. Sebab dia dah ada backup system tu.
Okay, thank you Iskandar. Okay, boleh? What Iskandar mentioned is yes. Okay, I also agree. Okay, we need a system, right? Because to make our life easier, kan? Tak payahlah nak gunakan manusia je kan, komputer kita dah ada, sistem dah ada. Okay, that's the purpose. Any other stop? For me, it can have 50-50. So saya nak dengar you punya opinion first. Selain daripada Iskandar tadi, ada siapa-siapa lagi nak speak out? What do you think about this statement? I'll agree with you with the statement. Just sharing, no wrong question, don't worry. Okay, like I said that we want to have an interactive lecture kan, so please feel free to interact with me. Not me lah, with the audience, with the class. Okay. Ada yang lain-lain?
Doctor, so kira you are saying that ada boleh jawab the answer boleh jadi betul dengan salah.
Betul? Betul? That's why I'm asking your opinion, because this was given to the RP, was given by the RP, right? So the statement doesn't saying that you must follow this one. That's why I'm asking your opinion. Are you agree with the statement or you are not agree with the statement? So I just want to hear your thought lah.
If
Okay, continue.
Tadi kan my answer was yes, tapi kalau no, then the answer would be kalau kalau false, that means dia macam the system tu, kalau kita we put man first, then we can create the system all over again. We can create a new system if man is, first.
Okay, betul juga. So betul juga kan? Mestilah kita kena create man tu yang akan create system tu kan? Instead of system tu yang create man. Betul tak? So
Betul.
so kita kena tahu. Nanti kalau banyak sistem, so you all kerja apa? Macam mana? Ataupun what happen if everything are replaced by the robot? You want to live with the robot? Robot pun dah jadi sebahagian daripada hidup anda. So like I said that it can be 50-50. Okay? For me, whatever it is, it must have man first. Kan? Manusia lah dulu kan? And man is the one who control, who create and develop the system. So we need to control the system, not the system control us. So jangan terlalu enthusiast dengan sistem, takut sistem tu yang control you kan. Contoh yang senang lah kan. Okay, use a phone. Semuanya dengan phone kan, everything you are using a phone. What happened? One day you are missing the phone. You rasa you boleh call kawan you tanpa you remember all the number? No, right? So actually I also rely 100% with the phone. So kalau hilang saya takut. So every time I go everywhere, I must make sure that I have my phone. Kan? Kalau tak ada, takut hilang. So of course you are terlalu rely sampai everything are here. I don't think that you can remember everything lah kan. Semuanya bergantung pada reminder calendar. Semuanya bergantung pada alarm handphone. So make sure lah. So that's why I said that 50-50. You are the one that control the system. So make sure you understand you better than the system. Okay? So actually this is just to tell you that whatever it is, for me, saya sebenarnya saya kurang dengan statement ni, but whatever it is must start with the man, kan? Because we what we create is for men, for manusia kan, untuk manusia. So if we create for a system, this what happen. So you create sebab you nak create untuk up the technology, right? So everything use system ni. But sometimes we don't need to use that system, right? So saya tak nak sampai rely begitu sekali. So make sure that you know the limit lah. You know the limit and you know the control. So whatever we develop, a system must refer back to user. That's why that's my research interest lah, user experience. So everything you create is for human. So from the beginning until the end, you need to refer back to the human. Of course, it will take long time and also it will drag your times. Start the project, you need to refer the user requirement, right? And then in the middle, you still need to have a checking review on the users. And towards the end, you need to test to the human. Because at the end, who will use your system? Human, right? That's why the important is human. Itu maksud saya lah, alright? Okay, so I believe you guys also cuma ada your own thought, right? Cuma diam-diam je kan. Okay, but think of that lah. Okay, in IEEE definition, okay, this is international punya apa kepanjangan dia, electronic. IEEE ni ada satu associate kan. Software engineering is the applications of a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to develop, operate, and maintain of software that is application of engineering to software. So remember, software engineering is the applications to make to make it more systematic, to make a discipline, to make it more operate and maintains, something like that. So applications, it's a applications, all right? So roots of software engineering, it can be huge project, 1,000s of person years engineering project included hardware, software system, idle programmers waiting for hardware. What can they do? Finish the software as soon as possible. Okay. Ini dia punya root of software engineering lah. It can be huge. It can be big into the huge. It can include hardware, software, and also the system itself. Okay, and also programmer as the developer. Okay. Why learn software engineering? Okay, first, we must familiar with the history of the evolution of software engineering. Okay, when it start, okay, and why we need it, right? And be familiar with the basic software engineering terminology. Okay, terminology being used in software engineering. Understand the characteristic of large software system. How you identify your system will be large project. So this is the characteristic that you need to identify. Know the atomic product and process of software development. Atomic, atom. Atom dia kan, dia macam features lah kan, product of the process. Okay. Success software projects. So the word success is quite heavy word, success kan. How you want to make sure that you success, okay? Paid for itself for the business need, it must be fulfill the business need, meaning that it can have a return on investment, ada pulangan modal. Kan you buat business mestilah ada profit. Kalau rugi bukanlah kan. So ada ROI. Met important deadline, meaning that follow your schedule lah. Produce software that satisfied end user. Who is your end user? Should be your stakeholder. Stable and reliable perform, acceptably. Stable, reliable. If you change the platform, it should be stable. Then something like if you searching using a website with a different browser. Kan? So if your website is developed using purposely for one browser, and then when you change to another browser, it's not compatible kan? Some of the animations, you learn multimedia, right? Some of the animations is not compatible with the browser. So tak bagus kan? So should be stable and reliable with all the platform and also all the system. Extensible and maintainable. It can be extend. Bukanlah cannot extend, then create a new system, and then cannot extend and create another. That's why you have a lot of system, because it cannot extend. It only have a limit until that gigabyte. Contohlah kan. So cannot maintain. You change to another platform. So it can't be suit with the platform. So you can't maintain with the current technology. Right? What happened? Left developer and managers happy. Of course, when the end users is happy, the developer and managers also happy lah. Happy payment as well. Kan? Okay? Evolutionary development. Okay. From the exploratory development, objective is to work with customer and to evolve a final system from the initial outline specification. Should start with well understood requirement and add new features as proposed by the customer. Okay, and then this is talking about the method, evolution method, system development. Before it start with explore je. What customer need, okay, by referring the problem, and then you come up with a solution, right? But you actually, and also the customer also don't know what kind of features that they need, right? Dia just kata saya nak sistem yang begini yang boleh buat gini kan. Tapi dia tak tahu pun features apa lagi yet, right? But you just develop and then you create the new features based on what different purpose. Dia kata perlu boleh ada barcode scan, barulah buat create. But the overall you just create one e-commerce system, something like that. But towards the evolving, it can put a new features, something like that. But the second method is using a throwaway prototype. You know the purpose of prototype. You buat prototype, and then if the prototype if prototype is the normally I call it features function. Okay, features function. What? Okay, not very fully complete system, but it can show the function of the features. Okay, so it can throw away lah. Throw away ni maksudnya bila dah kita bukan throw away lah, move. Dia ada tu yang kita ada alpha, beta kan. So the objective is to understand the system requirement. Should start with poorly understood requirement to clarify what is really need. Okay, so it just maybe just a startup. Okay, buatlah prototype. Okay, nak buat e-commerce system, alright, buat e-commerce system. Okay, the next phase. Okay, I need more than this. You need bigger than the e-commerce site. Maybe you have a server included as well. So you move another. So it can be throw away. It's not a throw away. Actually, it's the evolving of the fasa-fasa. Itu kan? Okay. Okay, itu dulu. Okay, now we adalah agile kan. Ada lagi OO object oriented punya method. Okay, we will learn later on. So all over this software engineering is to complete all this syllabus. First, the introduction of software engineering, and then you will learn the process, software process, and then how to manage a project, what tools and environment use, the requirement engineering, requirement, users requirement, system requirement, okay. Software design included the interface, okay, single and also the fully system design, the construction of the integration of the system, and finally you need to have the verification and validation system before it been released. Finally, software evaluation. What happened if the company want to move to another platform? Because we know that technology is very fast kan, sangat cepat kan. Baru belajar program C, tiba-tiba dah ada Java, dah ada Python, the evolving of the language lah tu. Of course, software also have the evolution, new platform which is much more stable. So you need to move. Are your system compatible to move to another system? That's the thing that we need to understand, right? Okay. So that's why the outcome of the course is you can develop application based on the theory and principle. You already know what theory and principle on the software engineering that you may use on your project. Formulate software development document for requirement and design, the paperwork, how to do a writing, and also how to do a reporting. Number 3, demonstrate social skills in software engineering, not only the technical skills that you create the project prototype, but also the social skills, teamwork, communication, presentation skills to demonstrate your project. And finally, adhere to appropriate managerial skill in software engineering project. How to manage, okay? The manage skill, right? Different, if you are a manager and also if you are manager dengan apa tu lagi tu? Manager and also superior. So different skill. So how you manage as a manager? Because you know that when you create a system, it have a different role kan? Ada admin, ada manager, right? So different role might have a different skills and it may apply in this software engineering project as well. Okay, textbooks have been mentioned before. This is the main textbooks we will use. Okay, and the other additional textbook that you may refer is in this list. Jarang lah tengok, tapi siapa yang berminat, interested, you may need to refer to other textbooks. Okay, actually I've teach these subjects in in UMS, the subject is system analysis and design lah. Not much different from this software engineering theory and practice. Okay, so this assessment already right. This one is quite old, not updated. Don't follow this one. And last but not least, thank you for your listening. Okay, any questions so far? Just overview about our course. Interesting tak?
Interesting.
Interesting kan? Interesting sangat nak tahu kan? So, don't forget to fill up your apa ni? Your entry. Panggil apa lupa dah saya tadi. Entry survey. Okay. Last one before we finish our class today. So actually I finished first lecture. Okay, next week only we start topic 1. That one is just introduction of what is software engineering. Inilah the nature dulu lah kan, to spark the intention and also interest with you guys. Okay, any questions so far? Kalau tak ada, saya ada.
Tak ada, doktor.
Kalau tak ada, saya ada check-in quizzes. Okay, check-in quizzes. I think everyone have experience using a quizzes kan? Doctor, can you send the slide in the group? Like I said lah, just now slide yang tadi ni. Slide ni. Nanti
Yes,
dulu. Like I said that better for me to upload all the slide, and also what you see in my screen you will get lah, don't worry. But let me double confirm with the RP first. It may have some changes, especially sampat kan. So next week saya promise. Okay? Boleh Haikal?
Ya,
Haikal. Sedap nama Haikal, lain sikit ejaannya. Okay. Okay, you can use your mobile phone or maybe your laptop to open the quizzes. Let me give you the code name. Ini just kenal lah. Nanti the result I will explain tomorrow. Okay, I need everyone here to fill up this check-in course. Check-in course. So just join myquiz.com. Okay, and wait for my code number. One word, join myquiz.com. Okay, wait for the code number. Okay, everyone here already in UiTM, or some of you still in your hometown? Lagi ke yang masih dekat hometown? Tak dengar? Siapa tadi cakap? Tak dengar lah pula. Ada 22 soalan. Okay, soalan ni tak ada betul dan salah. Okay. Yes, I want to know more about you guys. Okay. So, tak ada nama dekat sini. So, you can put anything. Okay, you can answer any questions lah. Macam saya kata, no right or wrong answer. Just survey. Ni survey saya lah. Okay, bukan survey UiTM tadi ya. Join myquiz.com and enter the code name 631182. Sekejap saya share dekat group. Let me copy the direct link. Share in the chat box. Or you can key in the code 631182. 631182. So you can go directly using my link that shared in the chat, or you can key in the code. Apa letak nama pun tak apa. Kalau you nak letak your real name also very welcome. Right? So let me see how many participants we have today. 25. Okay, so meaning that 2 are missing, right? Because just now who mentioned that in registration there is 27 kan? Tapi yang saya tengok masa first week hari tu 25. So later I will check back. So hopefully 25 can check in the quizzes. Baru 16. Waiting for others. Okay, 18. Ada itu dia. Okay. Amirul. Okay, pakai nama pun tak apa. Tak nak pakai nama pun tak apa. Before I forget, I believe that your attendance is taking using you feature kan? So saya takut lupa nak mention, ada yang terlupa. So
you feature.
alright. So before we start the check-in, please go to your U Future, sign in attendance first. I'm afraid that you might forgot it. Later on, please, I try to remind you at the end of the class, but as always lah, okay. So normally when my class lah, kalau online half an hour early saya akan open, okay. But kalau kelas face to face tu mesti on time, okay. I love my student, but only the two things I don't really like, okay. Those yang datang lambat, okay. Those yang did not submit the task, itu je. Yang lain-lain tak pandai, tak apa, boleh belajar, okay. 20, another 5%. Can I have another 5%? You boleh masuk dengan phone ataupun dengan laptop, tablet ataupun apa lagi you guys ada. Kalau handphone lagi better lah. Ada tak yang dapat masuk 21? Okay, 21. Okay, 4 more. Anyone else? And anyone have issues getting through in quizzes? Ada tak yang ada masalah tak boleh masuk quizzes ni? So this is no marks, okay, just to know about you more, okay. Okay, 21 okay lah. So hopefully kalau you all terkeluar, masuk balik, okay, just continue. Those yang masih lagi tengah trying to get in the quizzes, okay, masuk saja, so you can get the link in the chat box. Okay, 22, or you can key in the code. Okay, let me start. Again, no right or wrong answer. So just answer based on what you want to say, because the question is mostly about you lah. Okay, 23. Okay, dua lagi tak masuk. Okay, I start first, right? First question's easy. How are you feeling today? Kan? Jangan tiru kawan sebelah. Fikirkan tentang feeling sendiri. Okay? Ada yang tired. Ada yang happy. Ada yang marah ke? Tak ada. Sebab tak ada yang marah, tak ada yang sad. Alright. We already have 25 participants. Right. Oh, 27 now. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move go next questions. 24 already answered the question. Done. Let's move on to next question. What do you like about distance learning? Ini masa sebelum bilangan. your own answer. Okay. Okay, I wait another 2 more person. Kita fikir wording dia kan. Saya matikanlah bunyi dia kan. Mengganggu saya nak interact with you guys. Reduce the overall cost. I don't really know. I think this one is icon. Right, 24 done. Okay. Let me proceed to the next question. What do you not like about distance learning? Tadi you like kan? Ini what you don't like, what you not like about distance learning. Ada orang suka, ada orang tak suka kan? Boring. Okay, boring. Not easy to stay focused, right? Terlalu santai. Tadi santai, terlalu santainya. I tend to not focus enough in class. Okay, true. Alamak, lonai dia. Kurang fokus. Understand the topic very well. Everything. Oh. Help me pusing kucing kacau. Okay. It's harder to communicate with people. I have to focus to this. So, like that is okay, ni bisa disuka. ABC, bless observer. Distraction, alright? We can focus. We can really understand about the subject. Nothing. Okay. Okay, can I ask lecturer face-to-face? Saya suka kelas online. Saya tak payah pergi office kan. Okay. Dah biasa kan. I don't know, maybe because of we already used to it. For me, I prefer online class. But it's depend on the subject actually. If your subject need to have a practical, is a need lah to have a face-to-face class. Kalau belajar teori je, online pun okay. Macam ada tadi kata GMAT course kan. Oh okay, already 24. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, which is true? Wow. Okay, most of you know what to do when you're stressed, when you are having a stress. Right. Okay, already 24. Let's move on to next question. Okay. The color that make me smile most is your. Me tu ialah you bukannya saya. Okay, you. Kita nak tengok batch ni favorite color dia orang apa mostly? Blue. Manalah tahu kan. So with this I may need to wear a clothes that semua kena biru je kan. Biru make everyone happy. I don't know kan. Biru mostly biru. 10 have blue. Oh, already 24. Let's move on to next. recently kan saya selalu dapat apa ni, spam call. Saya rasa because of the apa ni, you know the issues of perdagangan manusia tu yang they are forced to do apa ni, scammer kan. Selalu saya dapat panggilan scammer every day kan. The most important thing I want you to know about me right now is ni saya nak tahu ni. Tengok ni. Do you hear my voice now? Kan saya cakap seorang-seorang ah. Dengar kan?
Boleh dengar.
Saya ingat saya bercakap seorang-seorang. Okay. Cembol. So, oh, handsome boy lah ni. Cembol ni. Okay, saya nak tengok lah. Saya nak kenal siapa ni handsome boy ni. I like to collect currencies. Oh, ini bukan yang selalu scammer masuk dalam media sosial orang tu tanya ada duit. Ada duit.
Betul. Betul.
Okay. I'm afraid of my future. Okay, malu. Okay, samalah kita tu. Easily distracted. Life is fun. Yes. PCP. I may ask repetitive question as I need to know. Of course can. Okay. But please, before you ask, make sure you already check the recording, the you future. Jangan balik-balik tanya soalan yang sama yang benda yang saya dah repeat. So, tak nampak macam you tak aware benda tu kan. So, you kena check recording. You can watch the recording repetitively kan. So, better. Sleepy. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. Tapi dah tua lah, tak ada orang nak lah, kesian kan. Yes. Sampai selalu introvert, I'm shy person. Azia Kelabu Laju. Yang ni kereta you ke? Azia Kelabu. Okay. Pelik dengan Chamboy. No idea. Feel free to observe me and study me. Zafir Okay. Your heart. Apa tu your heart? Oh, nak tahu tentang hati saya? Macam mana tu? I love bola. Okay. Never mind. Nanti tomorrow we will review again. So, let's go to the next question. Di malam saya study, saya baca balik kan, and then saya buat summary untuk esok punya kelas. What do you miss about being in the school building instead of learning at home? Sekarang kita dah masuk balik kan, building kan. So what you miss? So I have 22 question kita baru 7 So stay with me You have another class physically or online? Ada ke yang kelas physically yang you nak kena run pergi ke tempat lain? Okay. So saya try to make it more fast You guys pun try jawab cepat sikit lah. Sorry. What do you miss kan? Friend, lepak after class. I miss what? Aircon? Oh lama. I think because I prefer staying at home, got friend. Dekat sekolah best aircon Saya tak suka sangat aircon sebenarnya. Okay, being with my friends, kelas dengan girlfriend. Alamak, ada girlfriend, boyfriend pula dalam satu kelas kan. Tadi saya baru tanya kelas, my first class. Pukul 8 pagi tadi. Interaction, freedom. Okay, let's move on to next question. Okay, saya akan cepat sikit lah. 20 responden ni saya dah terus next question. But you can always key in your answer. So I will read out later on. Which do you like best? Saya nak tengok ni mostly laptop ke kan? I bet memang handphone lah kan? Alright, let's move on. Okay, what do you need to work on as person for remote learning? Okay. Kalau you rasa lah masa tu you tak, you tahu kan maksud dia, okay. Sebenarnya you tak faham, okay. Because we still have online session, right? So this is a good input for me as well. And also for you to improve. First one. Okay, next question. Okay, which do you like? Mesti ada yang you suka kan? Walaupun you tak makan ke apa benda tu semua kan, tak makan mungkin suka dia kan? Okay. Okay. Next. How are you in regards to technology for distance learning? Okay, don't worry about the example given. Okay, make sure you understand the statement saja cukup lah. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Which part of face-to-face class are you having the most difficult with? Kalau face-to-face pula apa masalah dia? Taking work in psychology. In your head, think of a few things you are grateful for today. Why do you think it's important for us to stop and notice what we are grateful for? It's important to set goals to help us focus, make good choices, and boost our confidence. Think of a goal you want to work towards today. Okay? When you feel upset or irritated today, what strategy can you use to calm yourself? Some other strategy. Oh, ni pun mesti nak kena tahu ni. Next question. Okay, we have 6 more questions. Which superpower will you choose? Super intelligent. What is your biggest success in school right now? In other words, what is something you are really good at in school? None, Amirul. Mesti ada. Everyone have their own strength kan? Mesti ada. Apa couple? Boleh juga ada. Paling laju pergi kantin. Okay, tu bagus tu. Bagus put. Singing and sport. Okay, put at sport. Something untuk study. Mendapatkan datang awal. Okay, Ustaz bagus datang awal. Mulai English. Right. Saya music station kat academy. Academy. Udah popular. Betul tak popular. Biology. Okay. Dah salah course tu biology. Okay. Tapi tak tahu kan? Kan? Okay, question number 18. Cepat lagi Sikit lagi nak habis. What is your favorite activity to do right now? Game. Water. Volleyball. Sitting. Saya pun main game juga. Carom. Indoor. Okay, sebab masa saya kerja dekat frame dulu, okay, kita kena choose sport yang kita kena main. So, saya choose carom. Tapi not bad lah because I like to do accurate ni kan? Accurate shooting. Wakil frame, wakil mak suite apa benda panggil saya pun dah lupa dah. Okay, question number 19. Sikit lagi nak habis What are you going to do when school ends today? Oh, ada yang bekerja. Sleep. Balik rumah dan tidur. Hari ni saya pun nak balik rumah. Saya balik kampung hari ni. Okay. Tidur. Go home and play. Go back and sleep. Padat tidur. Baik tak tidur malam tadi Majority tidur je. Time kerja. Vacation. Uish, sempat vacation. Okay. Keep studying. Wah, bagus. Handsome boy. Boy. Okay. Relax. Alright, next question. Question number 20. How will you work to improve your software engineering abilities in the next 7 weeks? Our course. We haven't learned yet, right? Okay, but I want to know what's your planning. Tak boleh extend lagi kemis. Extend apa? Azia Kelabu nak extend apa? Saya tak faham. Tak boleh extend lagi. Extend semester? extend cuti, tu bukan saya lah kan, management. Reading and practice. You mean the 7 weeks, right? The 7 weeks. No, just just to know your planning in the 7 weeks. Don't worry. Of course, we have 14 weeks, right? Indian tutor. Indian tutor? Apa tu Indian tutor? Oh, you nak Indian tutor mengajar SE?
Saya YouTube tu.
Apa dia?
Banyak Indian tutor. Kat
Banyak kan?
YouTube kan banyak Indian tutor.
Dekat India banyak engineer Okay.
Ah.
Okay, alright. Duduk kat India lah. Okay, watch Indian YouTube. Oh, okay. Ramai juga yang tahu tentang Indian ya. Alright, okay, wait. Saya pun jadi immerse dengan you punya answer kan. Wait. Another 2 more question. Berapa dah? Alamak, dah pukul 4. Sorry. Another 2 more minutes, right? Okay. Nanti tutorial saya akan habis awal sikit lah. Saya kodok balik. Okay. Would you like to have extra homework for this course? Don't worry.
ni apa?
I will not judge you. Apa dia?
NL ni apa?
Apa dia? Ni untuk course
I
ni.
prefer to TNL ni apa?
Teaching and learning.
Teaching.
Teaching and learning. Apa yang dah plan dekat teaching and learning tu, you nak follow itu sahaja ke maksud dia? Okay, last question. Yes, finally, last question. Next question. Is there anything else you would like me to know? Ni the last important part. This question is hard to answer. Alamak, belum dah ada orang yang love me lah. Okay, I'm always love my students. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yes, okay, slowly. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, saya dah bercakap boy. Alhamdulillah. Batu berendam jauh ke batu berendam? Saya nak balik.
Setengah jam ke 45 minit selalu balik ke highway.
Oh, okay. Saya akan stay dekat bandar. Melaka sekarang saya duduk dekat kawan saya dekat Merlimau. Saya akan stay dekat bandar. So saya pun lebih kurang macam you lah, 30 to 45 minutes at least. So fair and square kan?
Saya pun duduk kat bandar.
Okay, bolehlah jumpa kopi nanti Love you. Okay, I'm that person. Alright, finish. 20. Alright, done. Okay, I will study your answer tonight. Okay, I think sorry for taking extra a few minutes. Okay, for 5 minutes kan. Okay, macam saya katalah, once I talk, I cannot stop. Okay, so I see you tomorrow, guys. Okay, don't forget to sign in your attendance. Alright, so I see you tomorrow in Mamal Komputer 5 kan? Komputer apa 5? Mamal Komputer 5. So with that, Assalamualaikum. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank
Thank you,
Doctor.
Doctor.
Thank you, madam.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doctor.
See you tomorrow, Doctor.